I'm Russell Jaffe for Course Hero, and here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Jane Eyre. Ready to go mad with love? Let's go! Brontë and her sisters were sent to the clergy daughters' school. Whether the school was as harsh as Lowood is unclear, but they were all very unhappy there. When they returned home, 2 of her sisters died from tuberculosis, a result of the poor conditions at the boarding school. Brontë based the character of Mr. Brocklehurst on Reverend William Carus Wilson, the director of the clergy daughters' school. Carus Wilson was offended by the depiction and threatened to sue Brontë, only putting aside the lawsuit after she wrote him an apology. In 1839, Brontë visited Norton Conyers, a historic house in North Yorkshire. The house has a secret staircase leading to a hidden chamber in the attic, just as the fictional Thornfield does. While there, Brontë heard the legend of a mad woman who had been locked in the attic and was inspired. Bronte's first novel, The Professor, was rejected 9 times by publishers. One of them encouraged her to write another book with more startling incident. Brontë then wrote Jane Eyre. The Professor was finally published posthumously in 1857. Jane Eyre was first published under the pseudonym Currer Bell. Wuthering Heights by Emily Brontë and Agnes Grey by Anne Brontë were published under the names Ellis and Acton Bell. Charlotte used a pseudonym in an effort to avoid prejudice against female authors. She said, "I wished critics would judge me as an author, not as a woman." A poll taken in 2009 by Mills and Boon, a romance publisher, found that Mr. Rochester received even more votes than Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice and Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. Oh. Brontë completed the 3rd issue of the Young Men's Magazine in 1830. For some reason, the magazine is only 1.5 inches by 2 inches. Despite its minuscule size, the hand-sewn magazine has a legible table of contents, advertisements, and poetry. Brontë harbored artistic ambitions before becoming a published author. She spent up to 9 hours a day drawing and painting. Although she once thought of burning them all, more than 100 original drawings still survive. One magazine spotted a female author, stating that these volumes are from the pen of a lady, and a clever one too, we have not the shadow of a doubt. Another thought that the work bears the marks of more than one mind and one sex, citing the book's masculine tone, but unconscious feminine peculiarity. Brontë was highly critical of Jane Austen. She read Austen's novels Emma and Pride and Prejudice, later writing to a friend, "Jane Austen was a complete and most sensible lady, but a very incomplete and rather insensible woman."